Stop it. Good morning. I hope you're doing well. It's so dark. I have every light in my office on at fucking full blast right now. It's just dark out. It's so stormy and weird. And what a weird August. I'm grabbing these links really quick before I lose them, VR. Bless you. Good morning. I hope you're all doing well. Good morning, Drew. Good morning, VR. Good morning, Crispy. Good morning, Kinger. Good morning, Pat. Good morning, Sinemus. Good morning, Robo. Robo's taking off maybe for a, what is it? Oh my God. Sh- Robo, how do you just drop that she's reacting to fucking Credence Clearwater on me? What the hell? Okay, sick. What up, Amethyst? How are you, love? Time difference, literally, time zones are the bane. I totally get it. They're the worst. I hope. I hate. It's live. I know, but it looks like it's almost done. We missed it by an hour, so we'll watch it when it's done. She's no, oh, I mean, we know our charismatic voice lady, right? Like, we love Elizabeth. She reacts to some, like, legendary music. I mean, to you and I, it's like the soundtrack of our prom, right? A lot of this music she listens to that she's like, wow, I mean, I've never listened. It's so, like, prevalent in our lives. It's just, you guys know I've talked, ooh, let me I don't want to miss that. You guys have heard me talk about, like, I was raised in a very small town, like literally population 1,500, still 1,500, and I wasn't that sheltered. Like, it is absolutely wild how sheltered she was. I'm really excited to watch that. I mean, it's literally, Fortunate Son. Ooh, Casey Chambers. I don't know that person. Dude, Amethyst, check this. My friend Vissy did it. No shit, she'd never done hair. It's grown out. It's like a month and a half old or whatever, but she'd never done hair before. My hair was to here, and she cut it off, and she gave me like this cute bob thing, and then dyed it half and half. It's faded on the other side. I gotta dye that side. But she did such a damn good job. Oh, dude, Robo, if you have your links ready, just give them to me and I'll load them up. I'll get them ready. I'll buffer them. Good morning, anime. Coffee toast. Where's my coffee? Coffee toast. Coffee toast, love. She made it through the night, one without Grandpa, going back over Grandma's later. Grandpa passed yesterday. Yep. Man, I mean, I remember when my grandpa passed, it was I don't know how, I'm assuming, because your grandparents are probably the age mine were, like, they were probably together forever, right? Like, that is, I can't fathom. That was my Nana. Like, her story, I don't know how legit the story was, but, I mean, I know she absolutely was raised in an Irish Catholic orphanage. And according to her, my grandpa drove up on her 18th birthday on a motorcycle. She got on the back, they went off and got married, and that was it. And she had not been alone her entire life since she was 18 years old. Like, I can't fathom that, man. Acapella? Shut the fuck up. Let me grab. Okay, hold on. I grab and I load. Um, you know what I think's funny is that no one will let him play any of their music. Like, can you imagine playing a song and a band being like, no? I think that's fucking funny. Oh man, it's no shit, Amethyst. It's really short. I didn't get my hair cut for over a year. Like a year and a half. I let my hair grow out. I mean, seriously, like all that is on my head right now was basically my natural hair. She literally, it was all natural at a certain point, and then she bleached it and we destroyed it, and it was awesome. Thank you. She did a really good job. 92 and 86. They were together for 30 something years, but it was their second marriage. That's, I mean, 30 years. I'm 36. That's my lifetime. That's amazing. I mean, it's amazing when people are together that long. Ooh, Robo, let me not miss. I don't want to miss. Grab. I grab. My Irish Nana passed in 2018, and Grandpa's holding out but fading. He's, wow, 96. Damn. That was I want to say my grandparents were together before, my grandpa died like 15 years before my Nana. Man, she was 89 when she passed. So they were together, 50 something years. Wild. I cannot fathom being with someone that long. Like that is just crazy. Yes, it was. It was definitely long. I let it go because I just couldn't decide what I wanted to do with it. Like I've gotten to this point where I've dyed my hair. I've done everything. Like everything but a buzz cut, and I don't really want to do a buzz cut. I don't think it would look very good on me, but I've had my hair to my fucking butt. I've had it super short. Like I've done it all, so I just kind of like let it go. I got it done, thank you. I kind of let it go at a certain point and just don't care anymore. And Vissy was like, I care. I want to do it. And I was like, okay, you do it. I've never, like, I like to dye my hair and stuff, but honestly, I don't like to do hair. Like, I don't want to do my hair, if that makes sense. So when it's short, this is wash and wear. When it's long, it's in a bun. Like, I hate doing hair, my hair, I guess. It's just not fun. I still recall blood relative grandpa after his stroke. They were in California fires on the news, and the TV was on during his coma, so it messed with his brain till his death. He claimed he was out fighting wildfires. Oh my god, that's funny but sucks. No, I mean, time is so weird. Like, Zach and I have gotten to the point where I'm starting to forget the beginning of our relationship. Like when we were chatting on Discord and stuff, that's how long we've been together. It's weird. I need to get my hair done so badly, but me too. I hate it. I'm sure you guys have seen it, but people define what you mean by do. I got on the ground, she sat on my face, and stream. I forgot what I was gonna say. Oh, so for like, I'm sure you guys have seen pictures of girls that go to festivals and shit, and they almost always have those braids. They get like fake hair braided into their hair, and they have kind of like big old pigtail braids, or they'll have 4 braids down their head or whatever, and a bunch of extra hair. So before I ever went to Burning Man, I thought that was just for looks. It is not. It is 1000% a protective hairstyle. Last year, I made the mistake of going to Burning Man without doing anything to my hair. And I told you guys this, but the first day, it was done. The fucking dust out there gets in your hair, and it's like pouring it's like spraying an entire can of dry shampoo on your head every hour. It is, like, if I would have tried to brush my hair, I would have gone bald. We missed 420. Cheers. The worst. Drew, I cannot tell you. Literally, the entirety. The entirety of it. My hair was in a bun. But I couldn't have taken it down if I wanted to. No shit. I could take the scrunchie out of my hair and my hair would stay. Like this weird cactus or like a cupcake on top of my head. It was like hairspray or like Aquanet. It was fucking horrid. So bad. I could not brush my hair or wash it or do anything to it for more than a week, for 11 days. Disgusting. And all the girls in my camp had these fucking braids, and I'm like, I guess you learn, right? Some of us, myself included, we learn the hard way. And I learned that it's literally like, you either do that or you suffer, because there's no other way to do it out there. I don't know how people keep their hair from being like just nasty fucking tangles. Because it's not just the dust, but the wind on top of it. And then like all the natural oils and shit of your scalp. There was, so you know how at Burning Man there's the whole gifting concept. There's no money at Burning Man. There is no money, there's no bartering, there's no trade. It's just a gifting atmosphere, and it's pretty cool. But one of the camps, what their gift was to the playa was like hair washing stations. So I didn't go, but a couple girls in my camp did. So apparently what they did is they literally had like sinks and chairs, and you could bring a friend, and you and your friend could like wash your hair like at a salon, like bend your hair back in a sink and wash your hair. And 2 of the girls in my camp who also didn't braid their hair, because they were also first timers, they went and did that halfway through the thing. And I fuck you not, on the walk home from washing their hair got worse than mine, because the dust kicked up and their hair was still wet, because there's no electricity out there. There's no blow drying. You're just walking away with wet hair. And they said that washing station was the biggest mistake they ever made. Like, it felt great in the moment, but it was absolute hell. So on the 21st of this month, actually, I'm going to go get my hair braided, and I'm hoping my hair's long enough. The chick says it is. Oh, it was, it's literally like you put your hand up your scalp, you could go like this, and that's it. It was done. That playa fucking whatever that shit is out there is a different type of material. It's hot magic. I got some new weed, so I'm gonna go through it real quick and then I'm gonna grind some up. I got what are you called? What is your strain called? You have so many words. Oh my god. Pharmacan flower. Okay. Which apparently is lemon OG and haze number 7. And it is wow, the writing is so small. I'm so sorry. I'm not that blind. The THC is, I think it's like 25%. It's so 21.7. 21.7 on that one. And then I got Honey Child. I go by the names. I don't know. Weed's weed at the end of the day. And this one, Jesus Christ, is allegedly 32.2%. I got 2 of those. And then I got a half ounce of Mango Mentality. The names. And it's allegedly 29.28%. Allegedly a sativa. Who knows? But so I've been telling you guys about this, and they hadn't given me one for ages. I finally got one again. This is the pamphlet they give you because people got rocked out of their mind on legal weed. It cracks me up. Mel, 100%. It's Faded Friday. So when they legalized weed in Colorado, people that never imbibed before because it was illegal suddenly went and treated it like weed from the 70s, which I hear was weak. So they went smoking this 30% weed like it was weed from the 70s, and they rocked their minds, and they were literally going to the ER thinking they were dying. So now we get safety pamphlets with all of our weed, which I think is fucking hilarious. Use of regulated marijuana concentrate. I didn't get any concentrate. I literally didn't even get any concentrate. But yeah, they give you a whole pamphlet on how not to get too high, which I think is really precious. Oh, Rod! Oh, dude, what kind did you get? I'm so excited for you. Good morning, Bobo. Dude, Amethyst, I know a lot of people who love dabs once they're in legal areas because you just smoke so much less. What kind of bidet did you get? I'm very excited for your ass. I wish I was kidding when I tell you that every time we travel, like, Zach gets so miserable within a moment because we don't have our bidet. No shit, you got the same one? They're hilarious. I think they're so funny because weed can't kill you by smoking it. It can kill you by a crate falling on your head and snapping your neck, but that's about it. Bidets, right, cucks. Dude, so this was like literally 3 years ago. For Christmas, I got Zach a Tushy bidet as a joke. Because he had, I think like literally 2 years previous or something, he had got back from Japan. And he would not stop talking about the bidets in Japan on his stream. He just thought they were the coolest things. Of course, Japan has some fucking wild bidets, like bidets that sing to you and make fart sounds and make flushing sounds and all this kind of crazy shit. But he kept talking about it, so as a joke, kind of, I got him a Tushy that's literally like Pepto-Bismol pink. You know the color of the ceramic that was in everyone's Nana's bathroom for ages? That pink with the brass fittings on everything? Yeah, that pink. I got him that one, and he loves it. I need to get him a nicer one. Because this is like, it's literally like freezing cold water shoots like an arrow up your asshole. The Tushies are great, dude. Is there a pack of Gushers stapled to that pamphlet? I fucking wish. That would be smart. They should give us snacks with our pamphlets. What up, Fatal? How are you, love? Good morning. Japanese toilets are next level. They truly are. Like, I don't even know if you can get those here. I grab flower pre-roll to relax on days off or when want some different special. That's what I am with dabs. Every once in a while, like, I have some. I used it as a topper for my bowl, unfortunately. I have this little guy. It's like the tiniest bit of wax. And then I have... These always freak me out because they look so medical, but they, like, in Colorado, you can get dabs in a syringe. So for those that don't live in legal areas, drugs look like drugs again. But I literally put it between your thighs and warm it up, and then it comes out, and it's just dabs. But when I'm feeling spicy, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, some dabs. I actually really like these because you get every single bit of it. Whereas these little pots, I feel like I'm like scraping it, trying to get every little bit out of it. And then I'm like, am I smoking plastic? He really does, Robo. No, I mean, not to overshare, but every time we travel, I swear to God, within a day, he gets a hemorrhoid. Every time we travel somewhere that doesn't have a bidet, I feel so bad for the guy. I'm like, fuck, dude, I got him addicted to the fucking bidet. I know, it sucks. But I get it, because, like, samesies, chronic overwiper. Like, I'm one of those people that's like, I'm just gonna keep using toilet paper until I'm bored. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not, there ain't no drip dry happening around here. Like, you know what I'm, yeah. I need to know I'm clean 100%. And that is the main reason I love the bidet. It's my favorite because I don't waste toilet paper like that. It's the best. You so nasty and clean at the same time, Katie? I know. No, I am. Oh my God, Drew, we actually watched a movie last night in the movie party about roid rage. It was kind of scary. It was wild. It was a really good movie, but it was, scary. Toto? Ooh, they're the best, seriously. I mean, when you really break it down, like, if someone shit on your hand and then handed you a piece of tissue paper, would you feel appropriately clean? No, you'd want some water, right? It makes sense, especially in this new age of like, eat my ass. How can you expect anyone to tongue your beehole if that shit's shitty? Absolutely not, right? Yeah, same, Bobo. Hard same. It just makes sense. Oh my God, Bobo. Dude, growing up, that was like my chore was folding laundry as a kid, which is why to this day I fucking hate folding laundry. But my stepdad would always have shit streaks in his fucking underwear, and I was just like, this is a nightmare. Why is this my life? Rednecks are disgusting. Dude, I can't. I'm the same. Drew, I get stuck on words sometimes. I always live my life like an orgy could form around me at any moment. Honestly, that's a smart way to live. I grew up being told, like, change your underwear. You never know when you're being in the ER. But, like, seriously, you never know when someone's going to want to suck your butt. You can't go ask them out that they don't have a bidet. Dude, yeah, I wouldn't. I wouldn't. The dialogue in Deadpool 2 about needing wet wipes in your butt, dude, it's amazing. It's seriously amazing. Deadpool is amazing. Seriously, if you literally, I think the tushy that I caught Zach, which we've now used for 3 years and is fine, is, I mean, how much was yours, Rod? You probably have the same one as us if you don't have one that plugs in. Is it weird that I've never had the urge to eat someone's ass? I've eaten other body parts with glee, but always avoided that part. No, not weird at all. Everybody has a thing. Everybody has a thing. Nothing's weird. Weird is subjective. Honestly. I did all of the laundry, took out the trash, did the dishes, and now I absolutely abhor it. Sam. So hard, same. I swapped out a toilet. It was only hard because the previous owners had fucked up some of the mounting hardware. Oh, dude, did you have to, like, cut a new hole? If you got shit on your face, would you just wipe it dry with a towel? No, you'd scrub and wash it, so why not the same for your booty? Amen. Like $59.99. I think ours was like $40. Because it doesn't warm the water either, but it works fantastic. I mean, it's great. I don't know. Weird is the way, 100%. No, it's not weird. No, kinks are kinks. Everybody has a thing, and if someone makes you feel weird about not liking something they're into, they're an asshole. In my opinion. No shit, Robo. I was telling this story the other day. So I dated a guy whose fantasy kink was to tie me up and lock me in the trunk of his car and leave me while he was at work all day. I said no thank you and walked away from that. Everybody has a thing.
Now,
just because it's not my thing.
I'm going to fuck
you know what I'm saying?
With Satan's cock.
Some people are into some hardcore BDSM shit, and that's not my jam, but to each their own. To me, it's not. So I learned about what it is. No shit, I like read about it in the kink community. So it's not necessarily about... So what it's about is one partner submitting themselves to like having zero control over their bodily autonomy for a certain amount of time. And for the other partner, it's more about the aftercare. It's very bizarre. Like the other partner gets off on like, wow, look at what they're sacrificing for me. And then when you pee and shit yourself, they clean you up afterwards, and they kind of get off on getting to clean you up afterwards because you did all of this for them. Again, no shade, just not my jam. I move around too much. Please God, no. David, thank you so much for subbing to the class, keeping the classy alive, and giving an innocence for 37 months. That's a really long time, and I fucking appreciate you. Go forth and be consensual in all the ways, because nothing in this world is sexier than pure sober consent. And thank you! So, like an extreme nurse, kind of. Yeah. And again, no shade. To each their own. Don't hurt people. Be consensual. Be an adult. Like, it just not for me. But I mean, no shade, no, like, at all. Like, that's just not my jam. Consent, right? Consent, dudes. That's it. But just because it's not my thing doesn't make it. It's weird to me because I don't want to do it, but it's not like they're harming anybody. People do this kind of shit all the time. Like, that level of kink is very, very common. It's just not my jam. Robo, I couldn't do it either. Literally, I could never be a sadist. I do not get off on hurting people. Ever. I, like, oh my God. Especially, like, the verbal, like, people that want to be verbally abused. Holy shit, I could never do it. I would be so bad. I'd be like, you're a dude who head, but I love you and I'm sorry. You stink like roses in a field of fresh mowed grass. I'm so sorry. I'm bad at this. I don't know what to do. I don't want to hurt people ever. No, dude, never. I really couldn't. I couldn't do it. I'm the same. Yeah. As long as everyone's an adult, everything's consensual, we do not kink shame. Yes. 100%. And it's safe. And like, no shit, this person I dated was absolutely safe and deep in the kink community and was a safe partner to do something like that with, just not my thing. Like, people do that kind of shit. That's very common. Just because it's not your thing doesn't make it weird, though. Consent. Very important. I'm like, you're so hot and I'm mad about it, right? Oh, your dick is so big and juicy and I hate that I want to sit on it. Fuck! We could really have problem. It's the worst. Right, Savage? And that's what I'm saying. Like, that's someone that wasn't okay with it would be that's a bad person. Someone that wanted to force you in that situation or like pressure you into that situation or insert verb here, that's bad. That's bad. That's no. That's abuse, in my opinion. Juicy, oh my God. You have no idea how badly I've wanted to watch that video with you guys. Boing, but I can't. For those that I don't follow the Olympics either, don't worry. I'm kind of like not participating in them because they allowed a rapist to participate this year, and that's pretty fucked up. But the gifts that came out of the pole vaulter with the fucking pole for a dick. I cannot. It's quite literally he goes to vault and his donger in slow motion is like off the, he literally disqualified by his pole. Vile, what's up, honey bean? I hope you're doing well. That man got disqualified because he used 2 poles for the pole vault. Yeah. I heard the Borderlands. I mean, no shit, David. It's what I said at the beginning. I still stand by it. If they wouldn't have named it Borderlands, I don't think it would have done as badly. But they called it Borderlands and then they didn't make a Borderlands movie. You know? I fully expected that shit to fail. Yeah. The cast was weird. Like a stacked cast, but oddly chose. Like, I don't understand why all of those choices. But I think people that know nothing about Borderlands will probably not hate it. Like, they'll probably watch it and be like, yeah, this is funny or something. Because it isn't Jack Black the, I gotta pee. What's his name? I just blanked on the little guy's name. Claptrap, Jesus Christ. Yeah, Claptrap. Yeah. He plays Claptrap, and then Jamie Lee Curtis and Jack Black were the only good choices. I was going to say the same thing. And it's not like what's the chick that they cast as Lilith? What, I love her. I'm just really bad with names. Cate Blanchett. Is it Cate Blanchett? It's so sad that I can't remember a Kate. She's a goddess. Like, I would lick the ground she shat upon. But she's like a mature goddess of a woman. She's not Lilith. I just don't understand. Did you watch it, Robo? He literally cock-blocked himself, yeah. Now you see why I can't show it on stream? But go watch. It's funny. It's not like an actual dick. It's not like a dick, but it's enough of a dick. Really? Oh, Drew, it's like, what does it have on Rotten Tomatoes now? It's almost universally terrible. Like, what Rod's saying, even people that don't know Borderlands hate it. Whoa. Rage says Borderlands movie has 30-something reviews and 5% on the tomato meter. Does it go lower? Right, Cate Blanchett's a goddess. She's seriously flawless. Please don't, by any means, I'm not hating on any of the actors. Just really weird casting choices for those characters. And that's coming from someone who knows the franchise deeply. Like, I play Lilith exclusively. Like, the Siren is the shit. So, I just don't understand. She's like, and that's the thing, I don't know the exact age of Lilith in the games, but she's someone's daughter. She's like a child, like experimented on and whatnot to have these powers. She's a child. Right? Oh my God, Savage, it's so good. We're not talking about it at all. So what we agreed is to give people a couple weeks after it comes out, like on streaming services, because there's a lot of people who just physically can't go see it in theaters, and I don't want to spoil it, but it's so good. I very much enjoyed it. Like, I've very seriously considered watching it again. Like, going to the theaters to watch it again, because there's just so much to see. Like, I feel like I missed some. It's a lot. It's great. Google says she's 27. There you go. So maybe not a child, but like, it's been a while since I played the games, but I'm right in that she was like raised like that, right? When Borderlands came out, it had 23 reviews and 0%. I feel like I need to go see this movie to see how bad it is. Fatal, I feel like I need to. For as, like, is it like Cats bad? Hi, Android Love. I hope you're doing well. Like, did Judi Dench fuck Cats again? Like, how? Give me a scale on this. Oh God. I love Kevin Hart. I think he's a fuck. I mean, him in the Jumanji movies, the new Jumanji movies, masterful. Him and The Rock play so well off each other. That being said, Kevin Hart and The Rock, they just play Kevin Hart and The Rock. That's what they do. Like, that's their characters. They just insert those into different movies, right? Which is great. They're fucking hilarious. As Roland, hiring a comedian to play Roland, I don't compute. A letter was obtained by TMZ Sports from porn website Cam Soda, which claimed to be offering a whopping $250,000 to Ami Roddy. Ami Roddy, that's his name, for displaying his manhood on camera. Wow, I'd ask for more. Right, it's so packed with Easter eggs. I feel like I need to see it again, 100%. Only you and Zeke. Should Zeke live tweet it? Is it that bad? Should that be our scale? Like, Zeke live tweets it versus we just watch it super high. Oh, if it's, we're talking about the Borderlands movie, Dramatic. Apparently, it's universally despised. It's currently at a 6% from 62 reviews. That's really bad. And Rod's saying it's like hated by people who don't know what Borderlands is either, which I really thought it'd be like a popcorn action movie. You know? I've seen things where I haven't read the book or I know nothing about the previous, anything, and I really was entertained by it, but people that know the literature or the game it's based on, whatever the fuck, hate it. Apparently everyone hates it. After DP and Wolvie, I renamed my 2024 Mini Chili Red with black hood stripes convertible to carpool. I love that so much. That's actually really genius. And he plays it straight? Weird. Kona, hard same. Yeah, he's hilarious. Karen Gillan in Jumanji is just... Or is it Gillan? Gillan. It's Gillan. Did I just say Gillan? Karen Gillan, right? It's weird to use two syllables that are the back of your throat at the same time. Karen Gillan. I don't know. Is that a thing? I feel like it should be Karen Gillan. Or like Sharon Gillan. Please ignore me. Anyways, she's a goddess and I love her. That's it. She's so fucking funny. He just wanted his gold medal, and instead, I mean, I don't know. How much do you get for winning in the Olympics? Would he get more just for taking a picture of his dick? Because I don't know. This is great. She grew up 40 minutes from you? That's pretty cool. It is early. You're getting like 10 minutes earlier every day, son. What do you think? Does he deserve cuddles? So you get 30. No shit. You only get 38,000 if you win the Olympics. He needs to just go show his dick. Oh, it's like endorsements and sponsorships you get later. Thank you for those biddies, Molly. Is that my boy? What are you doing, Bubba? That windmill tail kills me. This is what he does if I don't touch him. I know. Come here, bud. Good morning. How are you? You smell good. Where have you been? Is it me? Do you smell like my lotion? You do. Did you rub up on something? Baby. I know that windmill tail is what kills me. He's so fucking cute. The void has come to say good morning. I swear, though, he has been getting a little bit earlier every single day, the little bitch. Wait. Also, why did people think that just because we got Mario in Mortal Kombat, the video game curse was broken? Wait, why did people think that? You get basically no money from being in winning the Olympics. The money they make is all from sponsorships and endorsements. Would he make as much as he would taking a picture of his dick? I mean, he's disqualified or whatever, right? Because of his dick, so he might as well. It's been raining and he loves to sit in the rain, so he might just look showered. Did you sit in the rain outside? No, and Knives, we were saying the same thing. None of us expected it to go well, but part of me thought that people that have no clue what Borderlands is might like it as like a popcorn action movie. That was my theory. I thought maybe I was just going to hate it because I personally have like, you have a seed in your earbud. Hold on. These fucking foxtails get stuck in my dogs. Did we get it? Nope, I gotta throw it away. You can't eat it. You can't eat it. No. Good boy. Oh, no shit. He did not just qualify, but he lost because his pole knocked down the other pole during the pole vault, so it compete in other competitions. That's beautiful. My mom just told me Japan's sending a warning out for massive earthquakes. Oh, God. Scary. That could result in tsunamis across Hawaii and West Coast for the next 7 days. I really hope everyone stays safe. That's terrifying. Oh my God, Dread, can you imagine he gets sponsored by RedTube and continues to compete and all of his gears... Would he be like a race car and it would say RedTube on his shit? Because that's hilarious. Robo, same. I mean, I love Jack Black. I love almost every actor that was cast. No joke. I think I love every actor that was cast, actually. They're all great actors. Just the casting just seems so, what the fuck are you doing? Rod says hello. Are you so excited? You're gonna have Rod for a whole week. You won't even know what to do with yourself. Kado. Please don't lick my mouth. Oh, is that a good itch? Oh, that's the best itch, huh? Oh, that ear scratch. He's a good boy. They had a 7.0. That's pretty significant, actually. I've felt a 5.6 before. He wants to lick my teeth every day, and I'm just like, I can't laugh if he's looking at me because he's like, exactly, Funk. Yeah, they're all great actors. They just don't fit those roles. And I feel like the casting people must have no idea what the game, like they must have just never played the game before to really be so clueless in the casting. That's all I can come up with. Kevin Hart as Roland, what are you doing? That's not it. And now time for the pole vault sponsored by RedTube. Get fucked. Or fuck yourself. What? Oh, right in the mouth. I would die for Trick. I'd let Lil kill for me. She would. And same. Trick doesn't have a mean bone in his body, though. You're just all love, aren't you? Love and snuggles and happy. Yeah. He's such a good boy. Yeah. Lilith, on the other hand, who's under my desk right now listening to every word we say. I'm going to wake up with a knife to my throat. Terry Crews as Roland would have been so good. He plays a very good serious character, which is shocking because he's fucking hilarious. That's a good one, Funk. No shit. I'd be into that. Oh my god. Can you imagine Gilbert Gottfried? Rest in peace, that silly fuck, but him as Claptrap would have been startling, abrupt, and probably fantastic, to be honest. It's not the Claptrap Reese from the game, but honestly, I'd be into like a completely, like a new interpretation of the characters, you know what I mean? Like, I gotta pee! I know, I do too. He would have been great. Rest in peace, you silly fuck. Idris Elba would have been a great... No shit, that I think is almost better for Roland. Because he's got that really dry, like... He's almost funny in how unfunny he can be. He's not unfunny, like he can be funny, but you know what I mean? Why do you have to lick my boobs? Are they sweaty? It's cold out. And then to the mouth. You're just a boy. Boobs are creases. He's gruff, yeah. He's got like that roughness to him, kind of, yeah. And that dry, like satirical humor or something. Not even humor, it's just dry. I don't even know a word for it. You got a hair on my nose, bud. Every day. You never go boob to mouth. He will. Poodles. I've learned that's a just loves, it's my lotion. I put lotion on and he wants to eat it all. That's all it is. I've learned poodles are just lickers. Just what they do. They're very orally fixated dogs. Everyone I know that owns a poodle laughs when they watch this guy try to lick my mouth and they're like, yeah, that's a poodle. He licks his dick with that. Oh, dog hair, it's everywhere. You're not supposed to shed, bud. How do you do this? Got it. We got it. You sweet fuck. Could the pole vaulter get a little more lift if they did that? Oh my god. Is that illegal? Yeah, they could have done new characters 100%. That's what I'm saying. Kind of what if they just like took the world but created a different team of people? I could see that. I'd be more interested in that. But the fact that they made it the characters from the show and just cast it so fucking weird, it doesn't make sense. I know, and he'll never talk into the mic. He hides instead. Even Forrest Whitaker, 100%, yes. Oh, Robo, why would I hate you for that? Wait, is it the Aristocrats? Of course it is! I personally love the Aristocrats. I own it on film on a VHS. The Aristocrats is legendary. It is disgusting. Don't get me wrong. It's the worst thing, but also I love it. Yeah, that film is a gift. And I mean, come to think of it, like all of the dead actors, like, fuck, a lot of people that are on it are passed away now, which is really sad. But if you've never, I mean, just a warning, I guess, Bob Saget, right? If you are unaware of, my dogs are now fighting under me, of the Aristocrats. The Aristocrats is a joke. It's a setup for a joke. And the point of the joke is to tell it in such a way as to make your audience revulse. It's different every time. Every joke, every person that tells the Aristocrats, it's 100% unique, but foul. And I would say Gilbert and Bob Saget are were the kings. God, that's sad. We're all getting old. We're the kings of the Aristocrats. Easily. Hands down. Hands fucking down. Oops, wrong scene. It's called The Aristocrats. And the movie is a documentary about the joke. That's it. So, but it's seriously one of the most amazing, like, I honestly love to watch it just to see real humans in the 90s again. It's like street footage of comedians found in a cafe or something, like famous comedians you and I absolutely know. And they're asked, do you know the joke of the Aristocrats? And they either retell it or they tell a story of someone else telling it to them. Like every comedian ever in the world knows the joke of the Aristocrats. But the essential setup is there's a talent agent and he's casting for he's testing out for a new pilot or something like that. And a family walks out on a stage and they start performing for a talent agent. And it usually ends up everyone's fucking each other and shitting and vomiting and dying, and there's dogs and there's cats, and grandma walks in and knits a blanket over someone's cock, and then the needles go into the cock, and then she knits them onto the wall, and everyone starts applauding at the new wall fixture, and it goes on and 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 on, and then at the very end, whenever their joke ends, the agent says, "Wow, holy what? What do you call this? The Aristocrats." Covered in shit, blood, semen, whatever. It's wild. And everybody else, Gilbert Gottfried's, I think, has a story behind it. Correct me if I'm wrong, but that was a roast, I want to say, of somebody, and the roast was going poorly, or like, he went up to the mic and he started doing the roast, and it was just going terribly, like no one was laughing, and so he got nervous, and just was like, fuck it. And just did the Aristocrats. That's where that came from. Like, it was quite literally like a crash moment because he didn't know what to do. Was that what it was? No shit. It was the roast of Hugh Hefner. No shit. That's fantastic. I didn't know that. I didn't know it was the roast. But I remember it's part of the Aristocrats movie. I just haven't seen it in a few years. It's part of it. They tell that story. The Aristocrat. I mean, the punchline is like, to me, the best part is usually how they describe the end scene. Like, everyone's dead. Grandpa's in the middle of the stage, arms out. Blood and semen and shit and vomit is dripping off of every inch of his body. No one knows where his clothes are. The dog is on his head. Asshole first. And the agent asks, what do you call your show? Like, those are my favorites. Like, the setup of the last scene, because the chaos of it is just madness. It's just madness. The Aristocrats is truly wild. It's fucking, but it's true. The point of it is to be disgusting as fuck. To truly make you crawl. That's the point of it. And then to laugh, I guess. I have like a full-on battle going out over here. I wonder if the end of Sausage Party was inspired by that joke. Dude, I can't remember the end of Sausage Party. Isn't it just a giant, like a, there is a hair, right? It's one of mine. Get the fuck. Isn't it just a giant orgy? Oh, we're at a standoff. What you gonna do? One's under me. We'll see. We're at the standoff. Yeah, it's the food orgy. I wouldn't doubt it. I mean, seriously, the movie, when did The Aristocrats come out? Hold on. One moment. I want to say 94. When did you come out? Why is it so hard just to year released? Seriously? Not the Aristocats. That's what? It's giving me the Aristocats. Why is this happening? It's not the Aristocats. That's not the one I'm talking about. Don't go watch that one. 2005? Wow. I hate how old I am now. I'm dying. Do you really want to search aristocrats and release? Maybe. I feel old now. South Park also had Cartman telling an aristocrats joke. That's amazing. For as much as I only know the movie, I didn't know people actually, referenced it anymore. Disney wants to own the algorithm. I guarantee there's probably aristocats porn out there, which is horrifying. I feel old. This is me about the joke. That's it. So it's either people telling stories about hearing the joke, or it's people telling the joke themselves. And I straight up said it's from the 90s. It's from 2005. I'm old and I'm dying. I didn't realize. But God, Bob Saget did do Hot Ones. It's a good one, too. Rest in peace. It's truly, though, the point of that joke is to make you harf. Like, the point of it is to just tell the oldest like the most disgusting shit you can possibly fathom. Like, if I was to tell it, shit-filled condom skirt would probably come in. You know what I'm saying? Coconut, blah, blah, blah. Like, you just start pulling from your experience, and the joke just grows into the most disgusting thing ever. And it's hilarious. The whole premise of it is just foul, right? There's a really good one. I can't remember the female comedian that does it. Might know, because Might knows the movie, but there's a female comedian in the movie, and her version of the Aristocrats. So, a family walks out onto the stage, and there's a table with a china tea set, and it's beautiful, and it's untouched, and it's pristine, and there's tea made, and everyone sits around the table, and the daughter, she's 9, she says, "Does anyone want sugar?" And the grandfather says, "I'll take a sugar cube." And the daughter, so delicately with her 9-year-old tiny little fingers, gives the grandfather a sugar cube, and they all have a lovely afternoon of tea. And the agent goes, "Oh, but what do you call this?" "The cock-sucking motherfuckers." It goes on a lot longer, but that's one of my favorites. It really gets you. There's all different versions of that joke, let me tell you. Some of them really get you. No shit, that's exactly what it is. It's kind of like hearing someone improv the Aristocrats is getting a deep, dark look at their inner psyche. You know, like, it's kind of a view on what they think is the most foul, disgusting shit you could possibly ever let out of your body. Like if you just listen to it, like that's the dark part of their body. You know what I'm saying? Like that's inside. I love it. It's so much. It's wild. It truly is. Did someone just give me Bob Saget? Again, wait. We just watched Bob Saget. We just watched Bob Saget. Did someone give me Bob Saget again, or is that on me? I think Sarah Silverman's in it, but I don't know if she does that cute voice one. Although she does have that cutesy voice where she talks like that, and she tells. I think she's in it, and her aristocrat story is about how she was like molested by a talent agent or something. I don't remember. It's been a while. What a McTaggart. It's been a while since I watched it. I remember that movie like Pepperidge Farms remembers. I'm so old. The Crypt Keeper was calling me up for beauty tips. I feel that. Hail Satan. Maria Bamford is so fucking funny. Bamford. She's relatable as hell. What the fuck is this? So strongly one of us. She's literally Pisces. 2 years older than me. Middle of nowhere, Eastern Washington. Grew up near orchards. I'm not kidding you. I grew up near, like, literally down the road from an orchard. We had black bear all the time. So I get it. I've made so many comparisons to the way I grew up to the way she grew up because of the shelteredness and middle of nowhereness. I had no idea how similar. Eastern Washington. I mean, I'm not kidding when I say literally 2/3 of Washington state in the United States of America. If you look at it, it's a pretty large state. 2/3 of it share the same area code on their phone number, and they're still doling that area code out today because that's how few people are there in that entire portion of the state. It's pretty impressive. We all have the exact same, like, you know someone's from Eastern Washington because they're a 509er. It's not a joke. It's kind of funny. But they're still there's just nobody, there's no industry or anything. You know, you're either working the lumber industry. What else? I think that's it. You work in the lumber industry. I don't know if there's anything else out there, to be honest. Orchards. There is a lot of orchards, to be honest. And King County has at least 3 area codes. Is it weird that I can still remember my childhood phone number? 360-568 something something something. I won't say because just in case that's still an active phone number, I don't need anyone doing that. But I still remember my childhood phone number. It's weird. They were all 360s. Austin has some character. DFW is generic sprawl. I've had the same fucking phone number my whole life. Yep, I know so many people with the 253. So many people. That was a very common when I went to college, like half my friends had that area code. And then the rest of us were Eastern Washington, where it was literally just everybody's 509. My parents have turned off the house phone after having it for like 41 years. My parents literally, I don't think they have one anymore, but they had one up until they left their old house. It was pretty wild that they still had it. And I think they just had it because it came with every cable package known to man. So it was like, fuck it, why not? Like, they just had it anyways, but no one used it. I remember when my area code changed. Oh, weird. Not weird at all. I can still remember mine from childhood. It's weird. I mean, it's kind of weird because I can remember my phone number from childhood, which I have not dialed in over 30 years, but I don't know Zach's phone number by heart. I might know my mom's and my sister's. I don't know my stepdad's by heart. It's just weird. You know, we used to just have like a rolling Rolodex of phone numbers in our head that we can still recall to this day. Like, I could tell you friends of mine phone numbers that I used to call when I was a kid, but I don't know them anymore. It's just weird how our brains have changed that way. I only know my mom's because I had to look it on my cell phone. Yes, yesterday, see? I know nothing. I know mine, and that's it. And I mean, who the fuck uses phone numbers anymore, though? Really, who answers their phone anymore? It's all robocalls. We wait to see if there's a voicemail and see if it was actually a real human, and then we call back. Unless you texted and said, I'm going to call you or something, or I already have your phone number. But other than that. Those robocalls, I mean, no shit, over 90% of the phone calls on my phone are just spam calls, are just robocalls. And my phone even has like that block feature, you know, it detects spam, whatever, auto blocks them. They come up with new phone numbers constantly. Like they're just, it's whatever these places do. They just roll random phone numbers that things are coming from. So there's no way to block them all. It's constant. It's terrible. No, it's terrible. They're like, I don't know another name for them, but they're terrible. The ones that want to like try to get you to sign up for fake car insurance or like freak you out about your student loans or whatever. I don't know. It's all bullshit. It's so stupid. I have to pee. I will put on music. BRB. Stretch your dicks. Pee after sex. All the things. I'll be right back. We have lots of music. Shivering, man. What? Also, what happened? Why are you so... Was I slouching? No, I was showing you my dog. It was the dogs. Brr, what is the... It's 65 degrees. It shouldn't be this... Brr, welcome back. Brr. Brr, 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 brr. I know, and of course we groom the dogs and it gets fucking cold. What up, Najio? How are you? Of course. As always. Dread, I was gonna say, after you get extubated, it's really like this. That's why I say, like, for a respiratory therapist, being extubated is kind of like our worst nightmare because it does so much damage. The only reason we intubate someone is literally life saving, or you're having a surgery or something like that. Anytime there's something pushing against the mucous membrane, so like something in your ass for too long, for instance, or in your mouth too long, like a mouth guard or something like that, the mucous membrane itself will start to break down. So when we pull the tube out, your body starts sloughing that mucous membrane and it's just raw. It's raw, man. It's healing, so it feels like unquenchable. It's why we give people ice chips and stuff just so you can have that trickle of water constantly as opposed to gulping water because it's not really a dehydration issue, although hydrating is the best option. It's miserable, man. I'm still sad you had to go through it, but I'm glad you're doing better. It's just like it was that was a lot of the reason respiratory was like hard to do because the vast majority of what you do causes a lot of damage to people. It's kind of like weighing the odds of like, do we call the RT? Like you have to be on the brink of death basically to do the shit we do because it's life altering stuff. It's barotrauma and shit, man. It's gnarly. Gnarly. Keep breathing deep, man. I totally get all that. One of the main... So, the amount of weed that's in these 4 plastic single-use containers is in this. One recyclable bag. So some companies do this to you, and then some of them... That's a ½ ounce. This is a ½ ounce. It's just excessive. That's it. It's so much plastic. And, like, even if they recycled these, they'd have to peel they'd have to do some sort of boiling or peeling process, get all those stickers off, put new stickers on of some kind, sterilize them. It's just plastic being thrust into the environment. And I feel like I speak for a lot of us here when I say, like, it's just a lot. It's a lot. Like, all of this could fit in one of these jars easily. It's just a lot of packaging we end up with. That's it. It's only 177 days until Halloween. That gives me hope for the future. That's very exciting. Yeah, I ordered a whole ounce, not 8 quarters. You just end up with a lot. Like, I have so many of these damn little pots all over my house that I try to repurpose. I use them for, like, thumbtacks or sewing needles or beads or makeup stuff. Like, I've got them everywhere. Because it's kind of unavoidable. You don't know what you're getting. Like Viata said, like, you can order a ½ ounce, and sometimes it comes like this, and sometimes it comes in 4 barrels, and you just don't know. You don't really, like, they don't market it, like, it has less packaging or anything like that, so you just have no idea. So I try to repurpose everything, but it becomes very excessive. And at the end of the day, it's still going to be plastic in the ground. I'll take glass jars any day. And honestly, most dispensaries I've ever dealt with, if it's glass or ceramic, they'll recycle it because I think they can just boil them. And then you just boil all the labels off and it's sanitary, you know, and it's easier to reuse. Dude, I've seen Halloween stuff out for so long. It's crazy. Luna, that's nice, honestly. It's 21 days till Halloween for me. Mine starts up September 1st. I'm here for you on that one. I'll be at Burning Man. Wow. What's today? It's the 9th. It's almost 10th. Damn, it's so soon. I'll be at Burning Man and then TwitchCon. And usually once I'm, like, preparing for TwitchCon, that's when my body clicks into, like, Halloween mode. I'm like, yeah, it's about that time. It's about that time. There's nothing else to do now. And then that lasts until forever. I don't know. Thanksgiving's kind of superfluous, to be honest. Legal states are great, so sick, but everything has their problem. Like, obviously, anything's better than having to buy weed illegally. That sucks. Like, that feels shitty. I always felt like I had anxiety about it for some reason. But the packaging, like, I've showed off this before, but the packaging. So if you get 1 gram of dabs, the packaging comes like this. And you're going to get, it's going to come in a bag. And then you're going to get this. And then it's a little ring box that's magneted shut. And then it's adorable. OGs make better OG. OGs make better OG. And then it's got a cute little, it's got some pamphlets inside. Dab at low temperatures for ultimate experience. Like, superfluous shit. And then that's just the packaging. Then we've got our tiny ass little ceramic pot that comes with 1 gram of the wax inside. The lid's plastic. So arguably this is our reusable portion and the rest of it's just, I try to reuse shit. Like I try to get real crafty with stuff and reuse stuff all the time, but it becomes crazy. And you see where a lot of money is being thrust and put and where a lot of probably what they're charging us for is coming from. Probably. But it's still better than being illegal. I'll take it better. It's better than being illegal. I mean, some dabs, I've shown this earlier, people laughed. Some dabs look like drugs again. Like this is dabs. Oh, it's 84 days. It looks like drugs, but it's just dabs. It's just, concentrate that you can dab in a dab rig or you can, whatever you want to do with it. There's a million ways to smoke weed, to be honest. It's crazy. It's like makeup. You remember when makeup went through a phase where it was like you got a lip balm or a lip oil, but it came in a box this big that was the shape and dimensions of like a fucking ice cream cone. And you had to like pull a string on the top and then it squirted you in the eyes and you opened it and someone's saying like, nice ass bitch. And then you got your lip balm out. Crazy. It's just, I don't know why. There's no like valuable information in there. It's just some extra shit. But I remember the makeup days. They've kind of cut back on it a little bit. I still see it, especially around the holidays and shit like that. Like you definitely see the excessive packaging. Same. It's like they try to make up for their shitty product with expensive packaging or expensive components. Like you can look at the ingredients and stuff and see where things are actually made, like the lab they're made in. And one thing that's overpriced, fucking luxury, whatever, $80 face cream or something like that, will be made in the exact same place with the exact same ingredients as something that you buy at Walmart, like Cetaphil or something. But the price is quite literally because these people paid $60 to have some fancy ass component, like a spatula made of, I don't know, walrus dick. I'm making it up. I have no idea what they've done there. But they've done something to like jack up the price and make it luxury, but it's the same shit. Yes, the gift packs where you could like fit the whole thing in your pocket, but the packaging is like an armful for some reason. I still see it every once in a while, but I don't buy. I definitely don't buy as much makeup anymore. Thank fuck. Makeup lasts. Powder makeup, like eyeshadows, stuff like that. That stuff lasts forever if you take care of it, sanitize it, and stuff like that. So I really don't buy that kind of stuff anymore to see the packaging, but I peruse it and like I have a melt palette, for instance, and it came in a cardboard box that was the exact size of the palette, and you like opened one end, the palette came out, and that was it. It flattened, and that was that's the way it should be. I just don't why. It doesn't make your product better to just shove shit in it. Weren't some of the crazy big packaging and makeup forms of anti-theft? I'd believe it, Red Dragon, honestly. Maybe. I'd believe it, but then, sure, they put, since the dawn of time, if you went into, Ulta or Sephora or any of those stores, when you're in the checkout lane, they have the end caps or, the spiral, quickie, travel, tiny size samples of everything that are, this big. Those have been there forever. People got to steal that shit, right? I'm assuming it's so small. If you're going to steal stuff, that'd be it, right? Amazon is still terrible for sending me a box when it could send me a mailer envelope for a shirt. Yeah, they're interesting with their packaging. They're mildly infuriating. Really, makeup is the most commonly stolen thing in a drugstore? Damn. Impulse buy. That was the word I was looking for. Yeah, the impulse buy stuff. But it's so small, you could, I would imagine, if you have pockets. Oh, did they take away women's pockets so we can't steal makeup? I've only stole one thing in my entire life, and it was by accident. It was a pack of Orbit Scum, and to this day it haunts me. I was 17 years old, and I had it in my hand, and it was the same shape as my phone, and it was between my hand and my phone. And I went up to the register and paid for my gas and my drink and my little sister's snacks and everything, got in the car, drove 15 miles, suddenly realized that I had a fucking pack of gum in my hand, and I was like, oh, I'm the devil. And to this day, I still think about that, and I'm like, I'm a bad person. It was like a 69-cent pack of gum. But I still feel, it still haunts me. I couldn't do it. But Ulta gets more theft in nail polish. Really? Oh, skincare. Well, skincare's the new thing. Skincare's like, that's the new makeup. I feel like. When I was a kid, skincare was toothpaste on your pimples overnight and laying an oxy pad on your nose until your pores dried up so small you couldn't see them anymore. It's a miracle I have skin, honestly, to be honest. To be honest, yeah, that's English. They took away our pockets because only evil witches needed pockets. I mean, seriously, there was a point in time where didn't women learn how to like sew pockets into their own clothes because people took them away? I feel like it made me feel like a criminal. I'm not kidding you. I had panic attacks about it for years. Years. If they're taking away clothing to discourage theft, they need to outlaw sleeves then. I can't tell you how many things went up the sleeve and out the store. You would think that would be the easiest way to do it. Because putting things in your pocket is pretty obvious, or in your purse or something. But if you have something in your hand, you're gonna buy it, and then you just do like a, I don't know. Don't ever take me if you need to steal something. I'm not your gal. I have the world's worst poker face ever. On my way out, I'd be like, "Hey there, security guy, just stealing shit. Whoops, bye." You know what I'm saying? Don't take me. I'm not it. I have the worst. It's the worst. Billie Eilish has makeup? I thought she just had perfume. Outlaw buttholes, and only outlaws love buttholes. That would make me an outlaw. I want to keep that. She has a makeup line. Interesting. Or stealing a whole ass baseball bat in your pants somehow. It's the somehow, like, how do you explain? Like, oh, fuck. Had that? Where? Who shoved that up my ass? What the fuck? I mean, I've seen it. I worked at a hardware store, so I've seen people try to lie about stuff, but dude, wasn't that a real thing? Red Dragon, wasn't that a real thing? I feel like I watched that video. Literally, it was like puffy skirt, and she like, yeah, she tightly. What's the word? Wedges? Wedges a roast chicken up her crevasse, and just like out the store. Talk about keeping your knees. All right, it's already past 3. Cheers, Vex. The most clever theft I saw was an older lady that had a half-filled large Slurpee cup with jewelry and cosmetics inside. Damn. She tripped and fell. Aw. Well, I mean, I don't want anyone hurt. Well, we were at a LensCrafter's inventory and everything fell out. She ran. It was all coated in Slurpee? Wait. An older lady that had a half-filled large Slurpee cup with jewelry and cosmetics in Slurpee. So we had a patient one time who had to share a room with another patient. It was like at an old folks home. And one patient in the room kept claiming that their roommate was stealing all their belongings. Turned out that the roommate stealing the belongings was hiding them in her vagina because God told her to. So, like, was she stealing, or did God say that the cosmetics belonged in the Slurpee? Do you know what I'm saying? God was like,
Prudence. Oh, I see you enjoying that Slurpee there. Grab the purple eyeshadow, Prudence. Put it in the cup.
I gave it a wash, turned it on, and slipped it in.
Yes, I see you eyeing those pearl earrings, Prudence. Put them in the cup. Now slurp it. Yes, ambrosia. Good girl, Prudence. I don't know what you're talking about, Vix.
Turn it off, Willard.
Fuck my mic stand. You're so broken. I physically don't have enough fucking electrical tape. I'm too stoned to care. And on that note, I have to stonedly take my dogs into the coldness and get their energy out of them for movie night, which is in approximately less than 2 hours. I beg of you to drink water, wash your hands, brush your fucking teeth, eat something delicious. I'm going to go try to find a burrito. I might have to walk. I have to walk the dog anyways. Pee after sex. There's other things you should do. I need a burrito. I've gotten a little high today, but thank you for joining me for that. There was something. It's gone now. Am I still?
sorry, I just saw I was stop. I saw I was still. Jimmy crack corn and I don't care. Jimmy crack corn and I don't care. Jimmy crack corn and I don't care. Smoking crack is bad.